home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught behind the line. It's Mark. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Childs. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Hudson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up. The defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
To throw, it's Childs. Got a man, it's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Spartans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Penn State! PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Child. Fires to the big foul. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. He'll run it again. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. Gets away from one, finds room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Complete out of the backfield. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Penn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Under fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got it.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Aller. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Lewis? Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There he goes! Touchdown, Michigan State! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Snagged on the outside, it's Pena. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking for space, it's Allen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Allard. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football, because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. They pick up the 1st down, they'll mark him at the 34, got to be expeditious here. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Pena. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Singleton. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Childs. Heaves it on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Breaks into the open. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Caught near the sticks. It's Bullard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the air, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. Still running at the 40. It's a running room at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Childs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Nice move there. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He breaks the tackle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. The screen, and watch out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Allard. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Makes the grab. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Aller. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page. He got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Handoff from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Powers through the defender. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Back to pass. It's Childs. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Turning it on. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Power football with the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Got his man on the outside. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get into my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's McCray. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Parachek. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Childs. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.